Welcome, everybody, and Happy New Year. Let's get our new year kicked off and started on the right foot. Today with us, we have Laura Newfer from Weld, and of course, I'm Stacy Daddery-Fry, your Employee Health and Productivity Specialist from Weld County Government, and I will be going over some of the highlights of our 2015 Wellness Program, and Laura's going to be sharing some of the highlights of the Weld website that we use, and I'm very excited to say she's going to be sharing a new tool that they have on their website called My Tracker. So welcome, Laura. So let's get us started for the year. As a reminder, our program period for the year will run from January 5th through November 30th. So that leaves you a full 11 months to get all the activities and requirements in. And we would recommend that you sit down and schedule a time to get more things done at the earlier part of the year than later, or at least strategize and figure out how you're going to get your points in and your requirements met to do that. We would also encourage you to maybe put some reminders on your own calendar so that scheduling time doesn't get away. And if this year is anything like last year, it will go by quickly. So the more prepared you are ahead of time, the greater success that you're going to have in achieving the program highlights as well. Your goal this year is to earn 500 points. 400 of those are going to be automatic from our 4 requirement steps that we'll be going over. And then your next goal will be to earn an additional 100 points with our programming and activities over the year. What does all this activities and tracking and everything earn you? At the end of our wellness year, you will receive a $300 wellness credit that will be distributed on your December 31st payroll this year. So the first step, and it's extremely important, is that you make sure that you log and track your activities on the WellSteps portal. For those of you who might also be doing a paper version, do that as well, but we do encourage you to keep up as much as possible on that WellSteps portal. At the end of the year, just so you know, WellSteps runs a report that tells me who has met the program requirements, and then I could in turn submit a report to payroll. So if that wellness incentive is important to you, it's extremely important that you make sure that you're logging your activities. Also, if you're brand new to the Safety and Wellness Program, you will need to register as instructed on the email that was sent out on January 5th. Or if you're returning, you'll want to make sure that you click the appropriate link sent in that email as well. And just for clarification, Laura will be highlighting all this information here momentarily as well. Once you're logged in or registered, the first thing that's going to pop up for you is that personal health assessment. Take 5 minutes, complete that health assessment, and automatically you'll have 100 points completed all within 5 minutes. So it's a great way to get things started and to see success right away from that as well. From there, you'll also be able to go to your rewards checklist page, and again, that'll be a highlight that Laura's going to show you as well. So one of the first things that we're going to encourage you to do once you get that personal health assessment completed is to make sure that you get your screenings, physicals, those type of things scheduled. So you could schedule your biometric screening, your annual physical, either through your own medical provider or use our on-site employee medical clinic. Just as a reminder there, their extension is 3333. So you could call them as soon as this webinar is over, and you could get your appointments scheduled for the year. The other requirement that is in the 100-point category is our age-appropriate screening. For many of you, you're going to be fortunate enough that you could count that biometric screening as that. Others, you may consider using a mammogram, colonoscopy, eye exams, dental exams, or any type of screening that your provider or medical doctor recommends that you have on a regular basis. The one question that has come up time and time for us is, what about the timing of these screenings? Do they all need to be done right away at the beginning of the year? What if I had mine done in June? Do I need to wait? Should I, go now? What is the recommendation? My suggestion to you is that if you typically have all your screenings done in the month of June, and that's what's comfortable for you and appropriate, then stick with that timeline. We just ask that everything gets done or completed by November 30th of this calendar year. And there's that gray time period from last year's wellness program going forward into this year's that we're going to count anything from from December 1st, 2014 up through November 30th, 2015 to count as verification for you meeting those requirements. So once those screenings and physicals are taken care of, again, your goal is to figure out how you're going to earn those additional 100 points. So we have some high point items that include the LawFit 200-point test station. So if any of you are employed through the sheriff's office, you will have access to that, and you'll work with your commanding officer and trainers to get that verified and completed through the year. We also encourage you to start a regular physical activity program. So by starting here in January and recording your activity throughout the year, that's worth 50 points. You could work with a wellness coach, attend any of our behavior change classes such as Healthy You or Financial Wellness, or later in the year we're also going to have a Couch to 5K and our own Weld County 5K. By your attendance and participation in that, you could earn 50 points. And then we have some 25-point items as well. So those will be some of our smaller classes. Maybe you're going to get started on your fitness plan in the summer months when it starts to get warm and the days are longer. Considering having a flu shot during this year, as well as our quarterly challenges and our Wellness on the Move events. If you're looking for the timing of these, we'd encourage you to look for our calendar of events, and again, that'll be on the links tab, which Laura will show you here in a little bit, that will highlight some of the things that we already have scheduled. So if you want to know what's going on in the month of June or July, those events have already been posted out there so you could plan your wellness year accordingly. Okay, at this time I'm going to turn the presentation over to Laura, and she's going to highlight some of the highlights that the WellSteps portal has, and walk you through some of the features there, as well as that new feature called My Tracker. So Laura, it's yours.
Thank you, Stacy, and hi everyone. My name is Laura, and I'm Weld County's WellSteps guide. I'm here to help you. I'd like to go over some of the basic ways to use your WellSteps Program Center. If you've been with us before and done the whole WellSteps thing, don't check out quite yet because, like Stacy said, in just a few minutes I'll be introducing our new tool for you starting this year. To log into your Program Center, what you'll do is come to wellsteps.com/welcome. You'll come to this page and click Log In on the top right of the page. Then you'll enter your Weld County email address. Please use the one that ends in @co.weld.co.us. That's the email address that will get you in, and you'll need your password. If at any point you forget your password or need it reset, please reach out to me and I can help you get that again. If you've never logged in before, you've never registered, again, you'll do the same thing. You'll come to wellsteps.com/welcome, except you'll click Register, which is just below Log In. You'll enter your Weld County email address and a few other questions. Then you'll be asked to take your personal health assessment. It usually takes about 10 minutes, and then you'll be let into your Program Center. So it's really that easy to get started. Once you're in, this is what you'll see. This is your WellSteps Program Center. The very first page that you'll see has lots of information about this year's program, the 2015 Safety and Wellness. Please take a few minutes to review this the next time that you're in your Program Center. That'll answer a lot of questions for you. The most important part of your Program Center is called Rewards, and you can get to that page by clicking Rewards on the top left side of the screen, and that will bring you to this page. You'll see all the activities that are available to you for the year, and when you've completed one, you'll just check it off. You'll probably see an upload button just like the one that's on your screen. This means that you need to upload verification that proves that you did what you said you did, and this verification can be almost anything. It can be a receipt, It can be a screenshot of an appointment reminder email, or it can be a PDF, which I'll get to in just a few moments. Another helpful link here is called Links. The top of your screen has this button called Links, and when you click on it, you will see a drop-down menu of lots of important documents that'll be really helpful to you this year. One of those documents is the activity verification form. This is a really easy way to prove your verification for your activities. You'll simply print out this document, take it to your doctor's appointment, to your class that you need verification, whatever it is that you're trying to get verification for, have that officiator sign it, and then come back, scan and upload that document onto your computer. Or if you don't know how to do that, if that's foreign, you can also give that hard copy to Stacy as well. Again, you'll come back here, you'll click on the upload button, and that will give you access to the documents on your computer, and you can upload your document that way. Don't forget to click submit. Your activities are not uploaded unless you click submit, and once you do, you'll be good to go. A question that we get all the time is, what have I done and what do I still have left to do to earn my incentive for the year? And that's a great question. At any time, you can come into your program center and look at your wellness plan, and that's the gray box on the left of your screen that will be updated with what you've completed and what you still have left to do. So for example, once you log in for the first time in 2015, you'll take your PHA. Once you're done with that, and once it's been verified, that activity will automatically check off in your wellness plan, and you'll know that you're done with that. And now I'm excited to introduce the new tool available to you in 2015 called My Tracker. If you click My Tracker on the left side of the screen, you'll come to this page. My Tracker is an activity tracker that lets you track exercise, diet, or we have a special tracker that's customizable called, it'll let you enter whatever you'd like. That could be how many steps you've taken in a day. That could be the amount of sodas that you drink in a week. It could be whatever you want. So it's really customizable to your specific goals. You can set your exercise, diet, etc. goals by clicking on the box at the top. Once you've set your goals for the week, you can always come back and change them. At any time when you log in, you'll see your goal for the week and what you have left to accomplish to reach that goal. You'll see the bar on the bottom that shows your progress so far and what you have left to do. Every day, you'll come in and enter your information for what you accomplished each day, and then you can see your progress for the week on the right. At the end of the week, you'll click Done for the Week, and you'll see this pop up. You'll have the option to go for another week or to stop using the tracker. If you click Go Another Week, you'll be brought back to this home page ready for a fresh new week. And if you click on History, you can watch the progress that you've made throughout the past weeks that you've used this tracker. If you choose to stop using the tracker at the end of any given week, it will automatically be archived, and at any time you can look back to see your tracker and what you accomplished while you were tracking that activity. We also wanted to mention that this tracker can sync up with a Fitbit and a Jawbone device. Once you've set the tracker, you'll see a way to sync your fitness device, your Fitbit or your Jawbone, to My Tracker. And we also wanted to reiterate that this is here for you if you'd like to use it, but it's not a requirement. We hope you enjoy it, and now I'll toss it back to Stacy for some frequently asked questions. Do we have you, Stacy?
I think it's a great resource.
There you are.
Thanks, Laura. I hope you guys are excited about the My Tracker tool as I am. It's a great resource for you that you could be able to track some of your own personal goals, your activity, some of the things that we do require in the program. And again, just to emphasize what Laura was saying is you do not have to use it if you're already on your own Fitbit tool. You do Map My Run, maybe you like pen and paper, whatever. Please do whatever is comfortable and most familiar to you. But know that there's this is available to you that could be a resource for you as well. Hopefully aid in some of that goal setting and successful goal achieving as well. So we're going to talk about frequently asked questions. So we try to anticipate what are some of the questions that have come up over the past year with our program, and we put those into a document. So when Laura showed you the links tab, there's a place that you could download what that FAQ sheet is. And so that'll give you information, again, what could be used for verification, what counts as a screening, what do we need for exercise tracking, how am I going to know that you completed my LawFit program, those type of things. Those are all covered in that document. So please make sure you take a few minutes to download that document, or at least take time to read it, save it into your files so that you could refer to it as the year goes by. We're also excited that many of you encourage your spouse or your partners to get involved with the program. So what is their requirements? Basically, it's the same thing as each of you that we require for the employees. So one thing that may be different is how do they start tracking their activity as well. So once you complete that personal health assessment, you have the opportunity to invite them to also take the personal health assessment, and you will be putting in their personal email address. So whether that's a Gmail account, maybe they have an MSN account, whatever, that's the one that you put in. And then WellSteps will send them an invitation to take that personal health assessment, and then they will have access to the portal so that they could make sure that they are tracking their activities through the year as well. Paper tracking is available, so we just want to let people know that they, if they don't like computers, we want to make sure that the program is not dependent upon that we have other features, and also importantly that the incentive is the same. So they would earn the $300 wellness credit that would show up on the employee's payroll advice, so that would be doubling that wellness credit of $300 up to $600. And then we have folks that are joining our workforce as the year goes by. So anybody who has an insurance effective date of February 1st, 2015 or later, they are considered to be a new hire. And so the program requirements for them are slightly different. Instead of earning the full 500 points, we ask that they earn 425 points, again, by the end of our programming year, which is November 30th. We require the same first 4 steps, so that is the personal health assessment, the biometric screening, the annual physical, and the age-appropriate screening. So automatically get those 100 points taken off the bat, and we will recognize anything that's been done within the calendar year. So if you're hired in June, for example, and you had a physical back in March, by all means, as long as you provide the documentation for that, we are going to recognize that. Then once those 100 points are achieved and the marking and everything has been done, we only ask that you do one more program or activity, earning 25 points or more throughout the remainder of the year. So any of our challenges, our classes, our 5K, those are all things that are fairly easy for people to step into. We want to make sure that you're focusing on your job and learning the skills and tools that go with it, and dabble in wellness this year, and then next year you could go full force with that. The other change that is different is that your incentive is a safety and wellness duffel bag, and that again will be distributed by the end of the year, and you will be automatically enrolled in the program for 2016. And also pay attention during the open enrollment period that will occur this fall, and that will give you the opportunity to add your spouse or domestic partner onto the policy, or excuse me, the program as well. So those are the highlights and features of our 2015 Safety and Wellness Program. We want to thank everyone for taking the time to attend today. We hope that we covered the program and answered your questions as best as we could. Special thanks to Laura for all of her help behind the scenes. She is a great resource for us. So again, if you need help with any of the things that come up with the portal, password resets, that kind of information, don't hesitate to reach out to Laura. Or you could reach out to me with my email or my phone extension there as it appears on the slide. So that should wrap up things